Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus and this is episode 10 of our Let's Play campaign of Factorio with Yuoki Industries, where we are reclaiming the Earth. So let's have a look at the situation, the size of our base. I have expanded this area and made some nice grids. I also expanded out here, so what do we have, like 7? That's more like 15, so around 22 squares, but far from it, all of them actually populated. You can see here that I have completed this square that we started up on last time, as well as put in the second square, which for now is only missing 17 more solar panels. So let's look at the topic at hand, because actually I said that originally I said that this series would be about me solving problems, and in order for me to solve problems I need to have problems, and oh boy do I have issues. I have issues and problems and whatever, challenges or whatever you have to call it. Well, I put down a few of these. Let's look at our power situation. This is just fantastic, brilliant, awesome, cool, good. Let's look at our logistics network. You can see here on the right hand side I have 21,000 toxic dust. Well, that would look like a bad thing, but toxic dust, and actually the next one, data fragments, these can be converted into unicomps, so that means 21,000, that's 300 unicomp. It's not much, but it's still 300 unicomp, and I'll just keep it in this form as it is now. I have 2,000 unicomps saved up. That's not a lot, but it's enough. And you can see here 105, that's the last one I created. This one almost 200 and 150, and as we get closer to the edge where they come pick it up, they will of course pick it up, the ones that are closest. Data fragments can also be converted into unicomp. If we look in here, the ratio is 100 data fragments, so not ideal, but it's still something here, and that's 70 toxic dust, so it's pretty good. So we can convert. We can actually take, if you look here, the slag is almost 8k slag. I can also take the slag here, but I don't want to use it for that. I want to use it for actually the pavement. It looks nice, so that's where I'm going to use it. Alright, this one is stuck because of not enough green dust. I have elected not to put green dust in here because I got enough robots as it is now. Let's have a look at the number of robots here. 931 logistics and 400 construction. That is enough for now because they are quite resource intensive, and I do have some issues, and that's really where we have to talk. So let's dive in. You can see it. Well, let's just jump out of the car before I hit something or someone. This is my issue, right? There's almost no iron left. There's very little steel. There's very little copper. So what I've done is I've scaled up the base without scaling up the input. And normally that's not an issue. You just tap some more and that's it. But in this case, that's not actually the case. That is actually an option, because I will not be able to tap more bases. So I have to, not only that, make do with what I have. But there's another problem that's looming, which is honestly quite a lot more severe, and that is that this is all the coal I have, and that is going to run out soon-ish. Also up here, I still need this for somewhat, so I want to tap out the coal and stop using coal. For that, that's actually interesting. Why is it still 17? Did I get this on? Yes, I did. So stop using it. Right, the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that as we are now getting into the night, let's have a look at our power production. This one is scaling up. But why is it scaling up at this point? What about my accumulator charge? Why are you not using the accumulator charge first? And only when that's proving inefficient or insufficient, then take up the next, right? So unfortunately my solar panels cannot take the whole thing. See, these cannot support the whole thing anymore. Therefore we need to rely as well on the solar. Here you go. Now these are kicking in. And let's see how fast this dwindles. Not really very much, right? But what's the point of having a lot of accumulators if I don't use it and instead burn a lot of coal? So what I'm doing is I will make a wire conduction that goes from here. Yes, that needs to be wired up. then it only works after the next one. So let's see if I can figure this out. This is basically what I want to do is I want to say that these pumps should only work, not that one, but these pumps here. Let's hook them up in sequence. I have a, can I, ugh, damn it. Here to here to there. These pumps are only active when this one, the charge, is, see, this one is outputting a signal A, which is the percentage. That doesn't even say that, right? Yeah, enable condition when A, I thought there was a tooltip somewhere, right? Isn't there a tooltip that just says signal A, read charge? Alright, now this one is charging. This one is charging then in accordance with the rest of the network. This will only work when this one actually gets all the way up. So this will only work when it's fully charged. So we'll wait until this gets fully charged. In any case, this puts signal A, which is corresponding to the amount, read charge level. Ah, there we go. Set the charge level of this accumulator as a percentage between 0 and 100. So basically, I want to take this one and saying you are only going to work when A, the percentage, is less than, I don't know, 30? I don't want to cut it too close. And I copy, see that they're working. So what I've now said is that the pumps feeding in here will only be active when the accumulator charge is less than 30. Let's give it a shot and see if it works when nighttime comes. Because here is what the issue is. I am running out. It's actually not a very good way of making it because it only comes in on one side. But you can see the problem. This is almost running out and I'd much rather use it for something else. When I scale up, I will be less dependent. I'll see that this has just stopped working. This is also interesting. I just hooked up some iron instead of the copper just to get more unicomp. But this unicomp cannot be accessed because it's outside of the network. I will, however, build this so we can put it inside the network. I actually don't think it's possible. I think it has to be the lower one for it to work. Doesn't matter. We'll put it here. Like so. And let's hook it up as usual with the standard. Well, now this one becomes part of the network and you can see that the total number jumps up to 2.5. I'll actually know why am I doing this. I have no idea. What the hell did I do? There. I just grabbed the whole thing. Right, so what I wanted to do this time around was first of all set up this charge because then we can monitor it during the night. Then the next part I want to do is actually I want to start cleaning out my what's it called? There. Let's clean out this one so I stop relying so much on the copper. Or sorry, on the iron. And I have to take it from down here. The reason for me doing this is because I don't want to get it blocked. I wanted everything that I produce to be stockpiled so that I can get back to it. Do I feel confident about doing it with like this? Which ones are actually working? Okay, no more. If I do this, they will all end up somewhere random. I don't particularly like this because I'd much... Let's go away. I'll honestly prefer to have these in my inventory. Because I can actually use it. Oops, that was interesting because that was the whole thing being hooked up there. Let's just fix that issue. That's a small thing. There. Up and running again. I'd like to use these. These I can use for something. And then the rest, I'll just throw it away here. There. I will also throw the... no. Throw these ones to the trash. And then I can make some There. Now they're being converted. These doesn't contain, yeah, they contain a bit of iron. What about our... Actually, I need another one of these. It's going to be an issue because that's the last... Oops, you changed your mind. Ah, this sucks. Then I'll just grab it myself. Did I accidentally grab a few? Yes, I did. This is actually more critical than I thought, because this is the hooking it up to everything else. That one, nah, not so much. Not so much, actually. Let's just do it like this. Right. So at this point, we will build something really basic. I actually have to build this. I hate that I have to do it, because then I'm running out of advanced circuits. But so be it. It is, however, important for me to figure out where exactly it's going to be positioned. I mean, it's going to be positioned up here, but that means the copper has to be further up north. Not a problem. It's just, it is what it is. But this one I might as well build it where I want it. Yeah, I've already built or constructed some of these. See, I actually like this one to be the input and that one. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a mistake. I should have saved some of those yellow ones to build long-handed, because I need a lot of long-handed. Hold on, is this how I want it? Yeah, it is. I think I'll just make it like this. And I'll be doing something like this and like so. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I'll still take the small lamps. I think they're fine. So this is going to be a blueprint. This is just one of these junk blueprints. There we go. 1, 2. And I know I have to build it 10, 12 long, but I'm also only going to suffice with 10. So that's just the way it is. And power poles, what else do we need? Lights, good. And of course, if you look at this, everything except that position is is available, so I have to build this one here. That's gonna mess up a lot. It's gonna mess up 3 of those for copper, but fuck it, to be honest. I'm screwed on the copper for sure. 3, 4, 5. Let's see. That's where it's going to be. And then I will be creating an underground belt. And that one is also dead. That's a lot of dead things here. Oh, and then while I've been sillying about on this, they've actually built my construction here. What is missing is... I actually don't want these. I want fast belts. Much rather want that. There we go. Ooh, and you're giving me something I really want. So let's take this one in now. It's a bit... and underneath. This, and then these turn around. Excellent, and they are now starting. And as soon as I have some beacons, then I will of course use them here. And of course this is really silly, but I think it's whatever. I have to. And basically what I have here is It's looking fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can always extend it if I want to. Now the next part is the challenging part. That is the copper. I have to accept that the copper is going to completely die. Then I'll build the same thing as I built here. Okay. Pretty good idea actually, just to stockpile it while we're loading up. There, you are now stockpiling. And what do I want to do? Okay, now they're done. Should I just... Again, I'll take these, the ones that I need. Otherwise, I won't get them. Then the rest I'll just send to the garbage disposal. And then we'll send the rest to the garbage disposal. There. What's actually even more troubling with this is that I will not be able to just replace it where it's already placed, because that would not be correct. It actually has to move further up to here, which means I also have to take out the steel production. And I did something I really shouldn't, but that's breaking my own rules. If I break my rules, then who is going to keep them? This is our copper. Now we kill our... You know, this is a very nice setup, so thank you Arumba, that's very nice. Let's kill it here and then start cleaning it up. During this cleanup I am not able to request any more resources because they are simply not there. Was that a mistake? Yeah, it probably was. I should have let it run out. Ugh, I hate building something like this again. There. And let them empty. Off we go. Clean it out. Clean this one out as well. That's dead. That's dead. I'll take the inserters because, hey, why not? And then kill the rest here. Good. So what I will do is I'll take this one. It looks around about right. It says everything is scalable by 10. I will put this up here. I don't know how close. I think I actually have to put it really close. Again, here. This one will also be removed, but not now. So it has to be exactly like the other one. And I know this is not... Is that correct? Yes, it's the right direction. Down here I'll put all of these, and that should enable me to get started. Let's build some more. Oh, this seems to be working. It's actually a bit surprising how well this works. And that's a fast insert. I don't want a fast insert, I want a stack inserter. Oh, or even better, if I want to go all out, then I do this. Screw the fast inserter. I want these super inserters. Want to see how fast they are? There. They're fast. And of course that's the only thing that is really speedy here. And we'll do this while we run and pick up. Bit advanced, there we go. This is looking fine, actually, very nice. And that it's time to lead this one in as well. Again, I'll lead it in here. Get this underground. Whoops, incorrect. That one has to be here. So turn around, turn around, turn around. There. Now this is turning around. And how much has been stockpiled in the meantime? Oh, a bit. This one's almost done. You know what? I'll remove this just for the sense of completion, and then we'll just put it into some random ones. You know, always put them into the end. And this one's up and running. We are good to go. And of course, this doesn't make sense to have it fast inside but slow on the outside. That's something we can fix, but I'm actually considering whether I should do something different, which is it time for me to go all out on robots? I think it is. I think it is. I think that it might very well be just the time. That's how you go all out on robots. Actually, I'm a moron. I should do it close as possible. Like this. Then I use this junk blueprint to just do the same here. Boom. Let's see if I have anything here that works. Those and that one. Here we are. It's all of this is done. I'm still missing the steel, but that's just it, right? I can build the steel somewhere. I can build the steel over here. I think that's actually better to do that. It's still going to be iron in, but then steel outbound. Let me think about this. Oh, one thing that's also important is these three have to be the same as the rest, otherwise it's just not going to keep up. Now, the last one I want to build should be the one that is steel. However, this requires iron inbound as well. I don't think inbound is ready for robots just yet. So let's take this one and build it here, I suppose. Done. Oh shit. That's not how I want it. Go away. Oh shoot. I don't want them, all of this to go all the way up there. Just grab whatever we can. I know this is really silly, but okay, these are not the important ones. Whew. That was a mistake if I ever saw one. Let's try one more time and then actually hit it correctly. How far do I want it over? I think this is fine. I'll need to extend this to this direction and this one to in that direction before they are actually looking fine. I'll just put these back in. Anything else? These maybe? I need more reds. Okay, just grab some here. Just grab some there. It's looking okay. That's the 60 I have created for this session. So lastly, I also need to put these in. And then it's annoying that I have to build handcraft green circuits. But I'm honestly running out of everything. Those and those are apparently missing. And these ones. Then I should be up and running. What I then need is to take this one up here. It's going to be a bit strange, but it should be possible. Oops, that is not number 2 anymore. And sure, we can always get some. And see, this one I want to actually make into steel. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after 5, I somehow have to figure out that like this. No. So you're grabbing here and that gets inserted back here. So and this is not going to work because this goes on the input side. It actually has to reverse it. That one goes there. That's like the only thing that needs to change here. And then this one will work and produce steel, I think. Turn these around. And let's monitor it and see that steel comes out. And if that's the case, then I will continue my work off screen on converting all of the work up north here to be robot based. So basically all of these will then do requesting stuff in incoming and outgoing. That will mean my science gets robotized and that one gets removed. This one requested from robot, and then I'll use this one and maybe even create a second one for making green circuits in a much larger quantity. One is to support up here for the solar panels, and I also need to support the red circuits, but I also need to support here. So I think that that's what we're going to do. Let's see if steel comes out the other end, if this is a happy union of steel coming in. I don't know if it actually fits, if this is the right balance, but I can always change it if I don't see that fitting entirely correctly. I think it's going to be okay for now, at least. This is working, and we have steel incoming. Thank you. Perfect. Awesome. And every single one is working. So now we have limited our dependency on coal, which is nice. We have, however, put a bigger strain. We unfortunately forgot to check whether it was working. Now this one is dwindling a lot. It's very unfortunate, but it's this is workable. I want to see what time is it. It's morning, so I won't be able to see it, but I promise you that it works, right? But well, the way you can see it is that it didn't shut down during the night. I can't say if it used less power, but I'm gonna try next time to see if we can have a glance at it, maybe on startup. So thank you very much for joining, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers, bye.